All right, family. We black again, right here with the general. You already know it's about to be fire. We're gonna be talking about the United States ending temporary protected status for 350,000 thousand Haitians. So they're under threat of being deported, and that's a serious exodus. 350,000 people. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, before we get into it, I want y'all to get a video a thumbs up right now. Make sure you subscribe. You can donate to the general, the link right there in the chat. Patreon, over 500 exclusive live streams, off the chain, the poppinest Patreon page on the planet. Also, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General SETI products, t-shirts, hoodies, African comedic jewelry, DVDs, link right there in the chat. We also got memberships for SETI's YouTube pages, General SETI, Sarasu SETI. You can gain access to exclusive material, videos on the channel. And make sure you, again, subscribe, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, comment, just don't say nothing stupid because you will get banned over here. That's for damn sure. And so, yeah, the United States ends protective status for the Haitians. And so, over 350,000 people are under threat of being deported. I don't, I don't understand, how you could deport that many people. You see, for me is if you over here working and you working, you know what I'm saying, and that's working for your family, and you're not a threat to society and shit. You good. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Because these Europeans is over here, they over here, they done milked the whole motherfucking system for 400 years. And it ain't about milking, it's about, you can't let everybody in. You can't let everybody in, but you keep enough, people in the nation, you know what I'm saying? That, because you got, elders, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep a vibrant country. And so sometimes you might have to let a few people in, you know what I'm saying, to keep shit balanced. But, I don't see, how in the hell you're gonna send 350,000 people back. If you over here milking the system, you over here a threat to society, you gotta go. Period. Those are the people that need to go. You see, that's of any fucking race at this time, because the United States, and if you cut the motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing, that's enough. That's gonna really, you gonna slam the country down. Period. If you just get rid of the motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing, that's gonna slim the motherfucking country down. If you got people that just want to work and they respect for the other country, I believe a lot of motherfuckers coming to understand all that slick talk shit is over. You see what I'm saying? All that slick talk shit is over. So if you think you can slick talk motherfuckers in America and shit, that day and age is over. You might as well just pack your shit and go on the fuck on home where you came from, because it ain't gonna be good for you. It just ain't gonna be good for you. You might as well just blend on in, get your work on, be respectful. You see what I'm, take care of your family, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? As far as that's concerned, being an outsider. You see, because that's, yeah, and that's that. Motherfuckers over here milking the system, just over here trying to get a welfare check, trying to get a free lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Yeah, you trying to get free every motherfucking thing. You feel me? Or, that shit is, and we over here working, and we the fucking taxpayers. That shit is over with. It shouldn't have never been going on and shit. So, what's going on over in Minnesota, that's like they just milking the system like a motherfucker. Like they big milkers. You see what I'm saying? For billions and shit. That's totally unacceptable. I don't know what the fuck the governor over there doing. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker need to be impeached. The fuck y'all letting that shit go on over there like that for? It don't make no difference who it is. You can't let no outsiders come in and milk the motherfucking system for billions of dollars, even millions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? And you got all these people in here, man, hungry. There's citizens of this motherfucker for real. Got legacies in this motherfucker. And then, people come over but see, they, the thing is, man, they let them come over here. It's not like people didn't know what they was doing. The motherfucking governor, he, whatever his name was, his name Tim Waltz or whatever the fuck. He know what the fuck going on. You the governor. I mean, they need to audit their ass. You see what I'm saying? Once they run them audits on their ass, they gonna know where the shit is going. You see what I'm saying? When that audit come in, it's a wrap. And so they know what the fuck is. So they in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? They in cahoots because they probably getting something off the top too. Ain't no way the Somalis getting all that shit off, and that Neanderthal ain't getting his cut. That just ain't happening. So they in cahoots. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, they work together. Oh, we gonna tear you off and just let us milk the system. We gonna tear you off, and that's just how that shit go. They the administrators of a lot of those those gimmick ass departments and shit where they people need this, people need that, so they allocate a certain amount of money over there so you could buy clothes and do this shit and all that, and just giving the shit away, just giving it away. So yeah, it's most definitely time to slim the country down. Most definitely. Most definitely. So, though, I have Haitians that support me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not I'm not saying send everybody home. I'm not about that. But the motherfuckers who is over here leeching and shit, if you over here working, you working. You feel what I'm saying? That's hard work. If you putting in hard work for your family, it is what it is. If you working and you paying taxes, then you paying into the system. That's something different than somebody coming over here getting free checks and shit and exploiting the fucking system. That's totally different. So, we can't be so quick to just throw every fucking body out because you got a self-hate problem. You see, you don't like nothing but these Neanderthals, these Asians are up in this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to go to the bottom. You see what I'm saying? They're going to go to the bottom because them motherfuckers at the top, they're going to start paying. That's what they're going to do. They're going to start kicking off some dope. They're gonna start running them pockets. That's all. They're gonna be here. They're just gonna run their pockets. They're gonna have to kick down some tribute money for being over here. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get it. Yeah, they're gonna have to kick the small having 8 to 9 children apiece and be on welfare with them. The men gather the money and the women start businesses. And they do the same in the UK and Canada. Yeah. Get them out of here, but you can't blame you got to, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you just once the game is up, you see what I'm saying? They saw a loophole and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what motherfuckers do. You see what I'm saying? They saw a loophole. You can't get mad at them and shit, but the gig is up. You see what I'm saying? If they could come over here and milk and they've been milking it and motherfuckers been watching them milk the motherfucker for 20 years, 30 years, and now the gig is up. The gig is fucking up. You see? It ain't, but somebody saw them. Believe it. It ain't like they did that shit under the radar. People know and they didn't say shit because they was getting a cut off of it too. But that time is up. The people that was getting the biggest cut, they ain't in power. You see? Citizens can't afford a house, let alone apartments. Woo. Shit, well, that's true. That's true. But see, again, the powers to be set this shit up like this. You understand what I'm saying? They set this shit up, man. United States been a fucking, open borders for, for a while now. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers run up in this bitch and, just cross over the border. Shit, it's been open. It's been open for a long time, but hey, I believe a lot of them knew that they time it could come. They knew that it could be a Pharaoh that, as they say, a Pharaoh that knew not Joseph. You see, and there came a Pharaoh that knew not Joseph and shit. You feel me? And so, you could be deported up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your homeland is in turmoil. And so the people gonna say, man, we don't want that. And most of the people fled probably, with some good people trying to get the fuck away from that shit. But then again, you have vagabond niggas running too, because they probably, if they ass would have stayed over there, they probably would have ended up dead their goddamn self. You feel what I'm saying? So some of them motherfuckers was fleeing for their life, but they got that criminal element. We don't need that. They got to go home. They got to go home. That's true. And so I think it should be where people are hardworking and they paying into the system. That's it. They get out of it what they put in. That's for everybody. You get out of it what you put into it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. A lot of, and see a lot of them motherfuckers, they come from way at the bottom. It's some niggas over here at the bottom, but it's some motherfuckers over there way at the bottom. So, a lot of times, niggas over here, and I'm not talking about everybody, niggas be lazy. Niggas don't want a lot of niggas and man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers be lazy. And then, and then you motherfucker come over here and get it, and then you mad. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they should come over here, but they come over here and do shit. You understand what I'm saying? They get over here. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. So at the end of the day, we be mad and shit. Like, yeah, look at what the fuck. Yeah, well, what the fuck is stopping us? Nothing. Ain't nothing stopping us. We can motherfucking get up and see some shit just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But we feel like we what's the word I'm saying? Hold on, fam. Yeah, we feel like we fucking, we obligated to just, with our hands out, We obligated, to the, that and they do owe us. But shit, we could establish some shit for ourselves. Yeah, motherfuckers, yeah, entitled. That's entitled. That's it. That too. You know what I'm saying? Entitled. That's the word. Instead of getting out there, motherfuckers coming from the ground up, they ready to get that dough. You know what I'm saying? And so, we and I understand you, but I don't understand. You see, we can't get mad at motherfuckers if they come over here and get on the grind or they see a loophole. That's what motherfuckers supposed to do. You mad because you probably didn't see the loophole. That don't mean we should have continued to let them do it, but that's what a motherfucker gonna do. When they get to America, they're gonna be looking for that paper and they're gonna try to get it whichever way they can get that shit. Donald Trump and them do the same shit. They don't even pay taxes. The motherfucker said the shit when he was running against goddamn Hillary Clinton. He said, motherfucker, we don't pay taxes. He said, and she said, you should go to jail. He said, you ain't gonna, what you gonna do? All your motherfucking friends do the same thing. You do the same thing. They know the loopholes. So they ain't paying. That's what everybody look for the loopholes. You see what I'm saying? Everybody look for the loopholes. Even they look, and that's how they ain't been paying. But don't nobody say shit. You see, don't nobody say shit to them. Don't nobody say shit to them because they in power. You know, and what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? All of them do it. You see? So, but they make your motherfucking ass pay taxes. You could be working for goddamn $10 an hour. They gonna tax the shit out of your $10. It be like you working for like $6. They tell you minimum wage is what, $7 and shit, but goddamn it, you still working for minimum wage. Cause they're gonna tax your ass right back. It don't make no difference if you working for $15 an hour or whatever. They're gonna tax your ass back down to minimum wage. They gonna motherfucker when you get your motherfucking check, motherfucker bust out crying and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You thinking you about to get this big ass check, and then you go get that motherfucker. I remember back when I was younger, man. I remember I used to be working, man, and I was young. I was still in my teens and shit. And I would be I used to work for the, what was it? Was it Burger King or McDonald's? I was about 16, 17 years old and shit. And it wasn't far from my house. And I remember, man, I used to see them cats working overtime. And I say, damn, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could get some of that money. And man, shit, when they started letting me work overtime, and I seen they was taxing the overtime money more than the regular money. When I got my goddamn check, I'm thinking I'm about to get motherfucking, I'm gonna get me $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get fresh. I'm in high school. Nigga, I see my motherfucking check. I say, bitch, I ain't never working for y'all motherfuckers again. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches did tax me out my paper. You know what I'm saying? I say, oh no, ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. I'm thinking I'm about to go to the mall, nigga. I'm about to get fresh. Nigga, I'm about to get all type of shit. Nigga, I seen that shit. Hey, nigga, I was ready, nigga, put a ski mask on and run up in that bitch. You see what I'm saying? I was ready to ski mask they motherfucking ass, nigga, like y'all motherfuckers robbing people, man. You see what I'm saying? Robbing. But at the end of the day, man, I hope that, some of the, they cold in the motherfucking syntax. Cold. It's cold in the D. You feel what I'm saying? Hell no, them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope that, some of the family can stay, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't, if they hard workers, and they paying into the system and they ain't been committing no crimes and shit, and they just been, taking care of business, they should be able to stay, you know? If you over here, you milking the system, you ain't working, you're not paying into the system, motherfuckers can't take care of you like that. And you know that. Even your mom and daddy tell you, nigga, you got to get off the couch, nigga. You can't lay on the couch, nigga, and watch TV all day. Even your mama and daddy ain't gonna go for that, nigga. Once you get a certain age, they gonna say, nigga, you got to get up. You gotta go look for a job, nigga, and do something. You know what I'm saying? And so the free day, all the free lunches is over now, family. Free lunch is over. You got to put in that work. You feel what I'm saying? You got to put in that work. So I'm gonna stay tuned. 350,000 people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? And who have been established and shit. And I get to see, how long people been over here just to ship people back. Damn, they been over here, I guess it don't matter, but damn, you know what I'm saying? You got to go. That's crazy. And you ain't been to that motherfucker. Say you've been seeing a lot of empty storefronts from deportation. Wow. Well, it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do about it but take care of your motherfucking house now. And that's what we have to do. We have to take care of your house. and make sure you are stable at this point in time. Everybody got to go for self. That's what it is. Everybody got to go for self. So, Haiti they got a homeland. They're going to have to get that shit together. They need some help now. They do need some fucking help. But they need to get Haiti together, man. You got to get that shit together over there, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the internal difficulties is where they can't get it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how long, Haiti just ain't been able to get it together. You see what I'm saying? For nothing in the fucking world. So I wish him, man, wish him the best. Get your shit together, man. So you ain't got to go nowhere. Get your shit together. You got a nice island, man, down there in the water. Get that motherfucker together. Work it, clean it up, man, and invest in your own motherfucking country. You got to get some good motherfucking leadership in there that can invest back into the country and and build that infrastructure, because fucking Haiti infrastructure is, yeah. Say the mulattoes that's in power and cahoots. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. That's what they do. But shit, you're going to have to get them out of there. That's what they've been doing. They've been undermining it. But that's how they do and we're not third, we're first world. You see what I'm saying? That's how they do all the first world countries. You see what I'm saying? So, we got to work through it. It's a lot of waking up in these days, because you realizing that it ain't shit else for you to lean on. You got to lean on self, man. You got to lean on, and all the problems that been plaguing you down through. You got to eventually look that shit in the eye and deal with it. And if motherfucker heads have to roll, let them roll. Yeah, I know the gangs. I've been seeing that one motherfucker named Barbecue and shit. I've been watching Haiti, been in that predicament for a while now too. Been that way for a minute. Just ain't been able to get it together, man. Shit, since I've been on the planet, Haiti ain't been able to get it together, man. Because of course, they was victorious against the French, and so they really didn't like that. So they really gonna try to put the pressure on them, just because they was victorious and shit, and try to punish them for that. So that's part of it. You see? But anyway, family, we got more. We got a couple more for the night is up. I want to get in. I got some funny shit, man. We got some senior citizen YouTubers trying to take the general down. Yeah. You got to. You got to take care of your own. And we do that. That's global African supremacy, man. That's what we need. We got to quit running from our problems. You see what I'm saying? We got to quit running from our problems and just deal with the shit where we at. You see what I'm saying? And once we do that, then we could unite on a global scale. Once we, gain our sovereignty in the land where we come from, then we gonna unite, because we have our mind right. Because the work is taking care of self. It is that. Yeah. Yep. We got to quit depending on you. Yeah, that's it. You got to go on and dig in, and where we can help each other, we got to do that. If we can help them, in a way where it don't undermine us helping ourselves, we should be able to do that. We can't be no motherfucker. It's a lot of evil spirited motherfuckers. It does. If you can help your brother without undermining your own house, we're not asking nobody to undermine their own house. But if you can help your brother and sister without undermining your own house, you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that, man. Straight up. So that they can, you can see them prosper. You see what I'm saying? So that they can take care of themselves. That's the best thing to do. But anyway, that's right. But anyway, family, we be right black. This is the general. And check me out. Check out some of the links over there. We got kingseti.com, also Patreon. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you black here in a minute. Boom. Black power.